Two ways to live your life, you know. The one is you don't have to be nice to people on the way up if you're not planning to come back down. Or, you know, you never, in Hollywood, you never know that the person who's answering the phones at somebody's agency or at the studio is going to be the studio head, or in the mailroom is going to be running a studio or a network 10 years later. So my philosophy has always been, be nice to everybody. As it turned out, the guys that ran Universal Studios when I was doing Quantum Leap became friends of mine. They ended up running Paramount Television, Kerry McCluggage and Gary Hart. Kerry started UPN, and that was his baby, that whole network, and he put Enterprise on UPN. We were the kind of the core of that network when it started. I had gone to Paramount with a production deal, and I was doing work for them and making movies for them, and I actually went to them with a pitch for a new sci-fi show that I wanted to do that was not Enterprise, that a friend of mine, Dave Fuller, who wrote Necessary Roughness, had written this great new sci-fi show, and they said, we're not interested in that, and my feelings were hurt. And so were his. And they called me a few days later and they said, the reason we weren't interested is because we're doing a new Star Trek franchise and we want you to be the captain of that. So I called my friend Dave Fuller and I said, the bad news is they don't want your show. The good news is they want me to be the captain. And bless his heart, he said, you gotta do that. So that was kind of like an endorsement from him. He released me from a commitment that I'd made with him to do this other show, and I became a part of the franchise because of Gary and Kerry, who had been friends with me and still are friends of mine for 24 years now. So that's how that all worked. And this is just an extension of the Quantum Leap thing started, the convention started, and then of course it's only natural that I would end up here with all of you. So it's all great for me. I love it.